Okay, so it's that time of year everyone's been waiting for, the Cannabis Control Commission's annual report. Just kidding. Nobody waits for it. Nobody really cares, although, of course, you do care. You just don't have the time to read, to go through it, to spelunk all the data. So we took the time. Give me a minute here. I'm going to walk you through it. So $265 million. That's how much sales and excise tax came into Massachusetts through cannabis in FY25. Of course, that started in June 2024, went to June of this year. 20 million in non-tax revenue. That's, of course, from the medical cannabis program. As for that sales and excise, the 265 million, that, of course, unfortunately doesn't all go back into the cannabis program, goes to a lot of different places. Nevertheless, I'm going to put some of this in context. The Cannabis Control Commission did 46 public meetings in 2025. Now, listen, that's something they get a lot of criticism for in the past, not engaging the community with things like social consumption, all of that headed down, coming. They really did quite a bit, more than usual. 814 compliant host community agreements. That means that the host community, the city or town, the municipality where a dispensary or a grow or a manufacturing facility exists, they have to abide by all these new rules that the Cannabis Control Commission put in place a year and a half ago. Those rules basically say that cities and towns can't extort these companies anymore. A lot of towns have been reluctant to do the right thing, this required thing, and we're going to do a little catch up on that soon, but 814 compliant agreements, still a bunch outstanding. 1,404 on-site inspections. Of course, this is the biggest concern of a lot of operators, not because they don't want to be inspected, because they find them to be unfair, but 1,400, that's a ton. Of course, the enforcement division of the Cannabis Control Commission takes up a lot of its budget. So definitely something worth checking out there. And I really encourage people to read this whole report or to check it out, the parts that are really important to them, but I'll walk you through some of the briefs. 30,000 constituent phone calls. That's crazy. 30,000 times people called and said, what the fuck is going on? Where is my, I need my license or this, that. I'm sure they were nicer about it because, nobody wants to get in trouble with the CCC, but nevertheless, that's quite a bit. Hope they could get that number down moving forward. So far, altogether, there's some to-date numbers. That's the industry to date, and that's $8 billion. You've heard that number before. Some of the other stuff that we pulled out at Talking Joints Memo, and of course, you can get our summary on our website. Let's see, FY 2025 by the numbers. I said 265 million in tax revenue. Registered agents, there are 14,524 unique registered agents.